Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Here we go. Sliding. 50. So don't say no. Here we go. 46. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Check, check. Fresno. 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 Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. 26. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check 24, check 24. Watch that.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here we go. Tackles, tackles. Hey, kill. 47. Bang, 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 bang. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Sliding. 42. And watch the leg. Check. Here we go. Going to 52. 26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 43. Check. We're going to 54.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. 26.
First down, Prescott. He's going to look deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Cowboy first down.
There we go. 26. 26. 35. Mike, 35. Let's go one more. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Don't be scared of it. 36. Check. Switch. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Yeah, Liz. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48. Right here, do that.
Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Outside. 48. Jim. Switch up. Mike, 48. I got it.
Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
You ain't going nowhere.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Box it. 48 to Mike. Stop your whining.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Urban to return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike. Mike 38. Watch QB draw. Zoom. Let's go.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Switch.
They'll try again with Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
You got it. You got it. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Go, get out there. Swing. We're going to 53. Hey, kill. 47. Off. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
26. Gun. Too long, gun.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Kill. Easy. Go to 50.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
He's checking. Crash. Check 48's the mark.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Graham's got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming for you.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
26. I'm coming up to you. 38 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Watch his sweat.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Yeah, live. You remember this?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Delta.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Right there.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Foxtrot.
54 is Mike.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
58.
54. 65. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna mark the 48 right now. Let's go. Rip left.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A 44-yard
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Shot field.
Here go 47.
35 to Mike. Let's put him on.
Under.
Let's put that team on the clock. Mike 35. Mike 35.
26.
Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
We're going to 52.
Mike 35.
26.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, the return is Irvin. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Jones. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, it's Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Slam. Check. Lucky. Check three.
Then we're going to 53.
Sponge. No. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three. Slam.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check nickel. Check 99. Check 99. Undercrush.
Gun.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
We're going to 54. Why in? 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Right there. Smooth. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. He'll look to throw.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Here we go, 46, 46.
35. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Switch it, hey.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right. He's telling you right. Hey. 4 down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA.